Foxes took pity on them and brought them up.
We've seen quite the harvest this season.
Yes, yes.
Uchi's son.
If you're looking for my mother, she's not here.
She was still fighting.
All I asked was that she share some of her burden. She has an entire community waiting to return a lifetime of favors.
Where did she run off to this time?
She's collecting herbs where the mountain overlooks the 3 hills. She should have been back by now. But if I go looking for her, it'll start a debate I can never win.
I'll find her for you. Besides, she promised me a meal.
Thank you.
Homura! She ought to be here somewhere. There she is.
Shh. Sit there, Rhino. Over here.
Your ankle. When we were chasing the thieves, you tripped. Does it hurt?
There are bigger concerns at hand. Listen.
A bear cub?
Exactly. Yotei. In need. The Ainu have a duty to offer our Kotanas refuge.
You're not rescuing anything with that ankle. I'll check the cliffs. You stay here.
Try not to make any sudden movements.
I've dealt with bears before, Huchi. Experience should earn a person trust, not doubt. Remember?
Using my own words against me. How rude.
You said the Ainu have a duty to take... You said the Ainu have a duty to take in the cub?
Bears are Kimukami. One of the most respected spirits amongst my people.
And you and I have Kamui with us as well?
Many things do. An owl has Kamui. A well-loved cooking pot has Kamui. They are a part of the things we make that have meaning in our lives or aid our survival.
So it's fine for the Kamui to help. Just not the people that care for you.
That is not... I don't see you asking anyone for help on this hunt of yours.
We make quite the pair.
Yes, we do.
Let's hope this cub's mother isn't around. rock slide. The cub's mother. She tried to run from the rocks. You can come out now. Or not. They look that scary, huh? Uchi says people and Kamui are supposed to help each other, but it's hard to trust anyone when you're all alone. Music always helped me feel less scared. Maybe you'd like to hear a song. See? Not scary at all. Let's take you to Uchi. That's it. This way, little one. We're almost there. Go on. It's more fun than it looks. Good job, little one.
You like the smell of fish, don't you?
Should we head back to the Kotan?
Let's not waste the meal. We can make our way back in the morning.
All right.
Kanto olowa yaksakano alen kapshnep kaisan. Everything exists because it has a role to play in this world. Mine has been to help my people. But now that my body betrays me, it feels as if everyone has decided I am of no use at all.
Does your son know you feel this way?
He should worry about improving his fishing skills, not his mother. The fish really don't like him.
Roles can change.
What about you? What role do you play in this world?
I don't know.
We have a big day tomorrow. Let us not rob ourselves of rest.
We made it. Now what?
The cub must choose to make our kotan its home. Our home. Go on. Eani anakko lametokolo peneksa.
What happens if the bear chooses to stay?
They will live with an elder, taken care of by the village as one of our own.
I am Nuko Anpei. I will hunt so you never go hungry, and have only the best tasting of our food.
Isn't it dangerous to keep them when they are grown?
It is tradition to end its life in a Iomante ceremony by then.
I am Sequin. I will carve your likeness so it can be passed down for generations to come.
So they have to die?
As a way to honor them and help their Kamui return from whence it came.
I am Humiashite. I will tell you stories of the Ainu so you will never be bored.
Still, it must be hard to see them go.
They would have died tomorrow if left alone in the woods. Now they will live for many years, loved and at peace. They will take our kindness and gratitude with them to all other Kamui when they pass. It is our way, just like your people have theirs.
It's a little fucked up.
As an elder, I offer my humble home and a promise to care for you as I would my own family. You bring us much to be grateful for, Uchi, as always.
Looks like the cub is satisfied with our kotan. This calls for a feast.
You should rest that ankle. I can gather food.
I have everything we need. Except... maybe you can find my son. Ask if he'd like to join us. He's usually fishing this time of day.
I'll find him.
Unae, traveler. I should check on those deer traps.
So many Khotan have moved on.
I'll need flowers for those guys.
Find that bundle of clothes.
My daughter just got her first tattoo.
You won't need your weapons here. Kakimahe. Where did you find that?
That medicine for the winter.
Over here, Siturainu. I hear you and Huchi welcomed the cub to the Kotan.
She is cooking a meal to celebrate. You should come. Talk to your mother. She might have more to say than you know.
Oh, I'll grab the salad. Take these. If she's cooking, these herbs are her favorite. I never thanked you for keeping my mother safe. Hakimahe, where did you find that bundle of clothes? You are carrying Ainu clothing made for the dead. We burn those to send them to people who have passed. They're important.
The place I found them at was attacked. There was no one left.
So much fighting for no good reason. I recognize the make of these. I can take them to the right Kotan for burning.
Please, do.
All that fighting they do. And to what end?
Siturainu. I set up for dinner by the fire.
I am glad you are home safe, Mother. I brought some salmon.
And herbs. Maybe I will just take the food and head inside. You two have a lot to talk about.
It appears my son has finally caught a sizable salmon. It will go well with these herbs you've brought me.
Siturainu. Why do you always call me that?
It means one who is easily lost in the hunt. I am not blind to what you do with the weapons you carry. But like me, maybe you can find a better path. Oh. My son wanted me to give you this as a thank you.
He really cares for you. What will you two do now?
I continue to help my people. Pass on what I know.
Hurry up! I've been waiting all day.
With the help of my son. And the Kotan.
Change the batteries or what? Fucking battery here, boy.
Every lone wolf needs a pack.
Yo, did you make the payment? Fuck no, but there's a tow truck following me all fucking day today. I told
It smells good.
We'll get some good meat in you. You look like the wind will snap you like a twig.
Huh.
Change the batteries or what? Fucking battery here, boy. You know what the fuck you do? Just turn the get out the car. That car fucking next week, bro. Yo, did you make the payment? Fuck no, but there's a tow truck following me all fucking day today. I told you it's gonna get repoed. You gotta make the payment. Hurry up! I've been waiting all day.
A good meal and a good night's rest. It will be quiet without Hoochie
One, we're gonna start him off in the shower.
Dumb.
around.
Sorry, guys, I got locked in on this fucking Jacob feeder guy. Just found out panthers aren't real. They're just jaguars and leopards that are black. But I don't know if that's true. That kid, like, I think panthers are definitely real. Like, you're not gonna sit here and tell me, like, a whole comic book character, like, a whole identity of people, you know, like, the panther, like, that, like, I know jaguars and leopards and panthers are all pretty much the same fucking thing. But, couldn't say, like, because you got, like, your Siberian tigers. They look crazy. Look at what a Siberian tiger is. Those things are fucking Russian tigers, right? Siberian, you know? Like, those are a lot different from your normal, like, African tigers and lions. You know, like, you know, so... Just kind of guessing. But yeah, you know, there's no way panthers are just not real. Let's just ask ChatGPT. Like, I don't even know why we're even talking about it. Hold on. Let's ask ChatGPT. If I keep telling me next, it'll eventually tell me the answer.
There he goes. Ollie is like a ninja warrior right now, trying to get...
You know, I tried right here, too. Alright, ChatGPT. What is a panther, and are they real? Yes, panthers are real, but the term panther doesn't refer to a single species. It's more of a nickname used for several types of big cats, depending on where you are and what color the cat is. Here's how it works. Black panthers. A black panther is its own species. Oh, isn't its own species. It's a melanistic. Oh, okay. Melanistic. Dark-colored version of a big cat. In Africa and Asia, a black panther is usually a leopard, or Panthera pardus. In North and South America, a black panther is a jaguar. Okay, so they are, okay. The dark coat comes with... Fuck. The dark coat comes from extra melanin, kind of like having a very dark birthmark, all over the fur. In bright light, you can sometimes still see their usual spots, and faintly underneath, regular non-black panthers. Some people use panther to mean cougars, mountain lions, and pumas in North America. In Florida, for example, the Florida panther is actually a subspecies of cougar. So, in summary, panther equals a general nickname for large cats like leopards, jaguars, or cougars. They are very real, just not a separate species called panther. I got the Florida Panthers. It's a fucking cougar. There's no way there's black cougars, like, in Florida. I mean, maybe. I mean, there was a panther in Red Dead. There's also a jaguar in Red Dead too, though, or a leopard or something. Alright, so we've actually been doing a lot of off-camera grinding. We have no bounties, and I don't think we're going to get bounties for a while. We only have the Saito brothers, which obviously leads to Saito, which is probably going to happen in this region. We still have to... I guess we could visit the garden, but I'm not really big on the shamisen, so... the Kurosamaga... the fucking Yari, which we have to master these weapons. And we have one more dueling tree, but it's out here, so we'll get to it whenever we start heading this way to Mount Yotei and stuff. Meanwhile, we're gonna find Master Yoda's. Also, we figured out the Crimson Dye. I don't know if I was streaming when I figured it out, but we got some new shit. We got, this hat. pretty cool. Just haven't found a way to style it. I wish I would have found the Crimson Dye place a lot earlier because it came with like really cool like dyes. I don't think we got any masks per se. We did get colors for mask. Oh yeah, we got the Kitsune mask now. That's cool. This mask isn't broken like the Oni or snakes. This one's actually intact. But we got colorways for the bounty armor. See, this would have been cool when we were fighting the Onryo. I mean, I liked how it looked, the normal with the browns and the blacks and the grays. But like, this is cool. So New Game Plus, definitely. And then we also got a red dye for this boy. Oh. And I think we even got a red dye for another outfit actually. That I'm not showing you. Oh yes, the Ninetail armor. Yes, the Ninetail armor, of course. Because here's how it looks normally. That's how it looks with the red. We'll throw the red on real quick. We'll actually just throw this on real quick and we'll just look at it. Yeah, it has like these cool little patterns on the cape and stuff. So maybe in like a New Game Plus, we'll explore more with that. Right now, I really like my immersion. And I really like keeping up with the outfits. So, you know, we just killed the Kitsune, so we're back in our normal grubs. And we're on our way to the fucking Saito brothers. And we'll see what kind of armors we get with the Saito brothers. If we have to reuse, that's fine. The Ninetails armor is pretty sick. And it makes sense for us to use it. I just hope that we can, why'd I get off here? We don't need to, I will definitely take the resolve.
So this is how they see me.
Yeah, this is the new bounty poster. I haven't seen this one yet. A woman with a grudge against Clan Saito. She murdered the Kitsune who was keeping Ezio safe from the Shogun's spies. They can go fuck themselves, honestly. I am that bitch. Come here, horsies. Oh, look. A hot spring. You gooners ready? Play a song that reconnects with body and soul before entering the waters. Nature will reply with a galloping melody. Alright. Did I do it right? Oh, we get horses.
Never thought I'd forgive a member of the Yotei 6. But Oyuki, she knows what happened that night. And what it's like to be alone. It's the first time I've had that. In a friend.
That was cool. It played horse, like horses came by. Sorry. I was reading a GTA post. Hey, our health bar is huge. I don't know if Jin Sakai's health bar ever got this big. But I feel like our health bar really, I mean, also with Jin Sakai, I feel like armor mattered a bit more. Armor really don't be mattering all too much. Unless you like for instance, like all the armor I wear does not fucking matter. Like if I was wearing more samurai based armor, maybe. But like, this has good defense, which makes sense because when I was wearing this, I was actually low-key tanking shit. But like, if you look at the stats, almost none of them have Onryo stat, like at all. So wearing this is nice because like you get to wolf a lot more. And I just like wearing it because it's like because for Saito, we got some shitty ass fucking samurai armor that was a hassle to get. You know, and then, which would be cool if we maxed out by the time we fight Saito again. Because it'd be like, haha, we're back, Saito. The Dragonfly. Anyways, this is what we wore to fight the Oni. And then, this is what we fought, we wore this to fight the Kitsune. And then we wore this just kind of as like a traveler garment. This is like the next to this. When we go down to the beach, I'll probably wear this because it'll be a lot cooler to wear than this thing. By cooler, I mean like temperature-wise. Because all this fur and shit. It's pretty hot, but Japan is relatively cold. That's why the trees look the way they do in Japan. Like, how they're super skinny and like everything's on the top. Where if you go like to America, you know, our trees, we get leaves the whole way down, you know, typically. And they're still at the top, but like they look different. Our trees aren't nearly this small. We do have small trees like this. You know? I'm not saying these fall, by the way. Or at least this place is always fall. So I don't even know if trees are naturally this colored. So we're going to be learning the Odachi.
The Saito brothers deserve to be cleaved in half. That is the way of the Odachi.
Yes, Master Yoshida.
Can I help you? I am Master Yoshida. But I'm not accepting any more students.
Too busy chasing down the Saito brothers?
I see we have something in common. You are the Onryo hunting them.
You've heard of me.
Those names on your sash. It's a bold woman who wears her enemies around her waist.
And it's a bold warrior who carries a giant sword on his back. Or a foolish one.
We are both fools if we're at war with the Yotei 6.
What did the Saito brothers do to you?
That requires trust. Something only my best students earn.
Then teach me the way of the Odachi. How hard can it be?
That depends on if you can lift it.
Why do you
Will
say
we be
Odachi?
using the
Anyone
Odachi?
can wield a katana, but a blade the size of a man,
Makes it slow, dull.
only in the wrong hand. Here, try and pick it up.
Ooh,
Well,
it's very large.
come with me. With proper training, even the largest enemies will beg for mercy.
Our new student thinks she can best Master Yoshida.
The Odachi weighs more than she does. She will not last the day.
Does the Onryo have a name?
Atsu.
Ready your Odachi, Atsu. We will begin with blocking, to help you become comfortable with the Odachi's weight.
So yeah, learning the Odachi.
Firm as the mountain. Blocking is about control. But to attack with the Odachi, you must floor with its weight. Swing at me, light and fast. Your muscles are learning. Impressive. Now, break my guard with a heavy strike. See how it staggers me? Not bad. You're still standing.
So are you. Men who come at me usually wind up dead.
Maybe someday. Now, the real fun begins.
Maybe someday, but not today.
Atsumae! You doubt our guest? Who wants to challenge her? Or are you content to just talk?
I'll teach her a lesson.
Did I kill him?
Please, we yield.
Who's next?
You're a quick study, Atsu. Your swing is more confident. Unlike some of you, who fight like my blind grandmother.
Master!
Our scouts have returned.
Okay, so we actually
Master
do
Yoshida,
get to have everything.
The
in
dragon
Tokyo.
and the spider's men have a camp up the ridge.
So close. They won't sit idle for long.
There's a group on their way now.
Let
See, I
them
thought you would
come
have to choose, and that's
meet
why
our
we probably
brains.
wouldn't use the Odachi so
Atsumae!
much.
At attention! The enemy draws near! Atsu, a moment. So far, they've only sent soldiers. You should wait in the rear. This is too much for your first day.
My first day? I fought at Sekigahara.
All right, if you're so eager. But you must remember, the Odachi is most effective against larger opponents. But you should always face a katana with your own. Show me what weapon to draw when fighting a swordsman. Good. And if your enemy stands a head taller than you... Yes, the power of your Odachi will overwhelm them. Saito's men are here.
Master Yoshida! The spider and the dragon demand blood for the humiliation they have suffered because of you.
If their pride was so wounded, they should have come themselves.
Use your Odachi!
Why are we waiting?
You must face this trial alone. Katana against katana! You need the power of your Odachi!
I know this woman! She's the Onryo!
Atsumae, to battle! You're right.
Fucking big ass sword, bro.
Clear your brains. Victory is ours.
See that you show respect.
That thing is huge, though. I
wasn't
don't know if
sure
I'll be
you were
using
going
it
to
much.
survive.
So like,
There are
cause like
plenty
I
of
don't.
dead men in Ezo who underestimated me.
And I thought I was the cocky one.
You still are.
It's probably better when you
I let
upgrade
my
them.
blade do the talking.
The combos and
Your
stuff.
blade needs more training.
There's no time. Your scouts said the Saito brothers have men camped just up the ridge.
My students need to rest.
But does the master need a nap?
Let's go. Atsu and I will head off Saito's men. Protect our home and the way of the Odachi!
We won't fail you, Master Yoshida.
This way, Atsu.
Oh, you don't know.
How's that Odachi feel now?
I almost forgot I was carrying it.
Tell me, what drives you to hunt the Yotei 6 all on your own?
Everyone else was taking too long. And what about you? How does a young Odachi master get stuck teaching?
Who else but the best to pass along their knowledge?
There's more to it than that.
And you just decided to track Saito's men for sport?
I enjoy traveling.
Just as I love teaching.
We could lie to each other all day.
Makes for pleasant conversation.
I prefer no conversation.
Then I suppose I'll have to feel the silence. Would you like to hear the complete history of Clan Matsumae? Or perhaps a song? No! Poetry. We masters are supposed to love that. Odachi, my love. No weapon more glorious.
Stop! Please. Quietly. Saito's men ahead.
Some with muskets.
We are falling behind, so pick up the pace. Someone's there! Master Yoshida! I'll put you in the
Good
ground!
chance to put your lessons to use.
Try to keep up.
Where fought? She can't be
Let's keep going. Help me up the ledge.
Hurry!
I'm pretty sure we get a gun too. Like I thought we get. I think,
Or it's the anger
if I'm
in
not
your
mistaken, I'm almost positive we get like a rifle and or a pistol.
Look out! No, we put the pressure on them. Make them fight.
We need to get through that gate. Do you always charge head first into bohi of fire like that?
The job done.
Get your face blown off!
Then I'll wear a mask.
Like our friends, the Saito brothers.
Back at the dojo, one of their soldiers said you humiliated them?
They deserved far worse. Careful. I hear movement at the top of the cliff. Wait. More of Saito's outlaws are up ahead. Time for your next lesson.
Next lesson.
Now?
The best lessons come when death is near. Use the Odachi's size to your advantage. While in a defensive stance, knock your opponent off balance. Then come in with a follow-up attack.
Got it. Block, knockback, and attack.
Don't forget it. I'd miss our pleasant conversation. Now, draw your Odachi. Do not put it away until you have mastered this technique.
Saito dogs! Your attack on my home failed!
Your masters won't be pleased!
For the dragon! For the spider! Knock him back! That's it, Atsu!
You can join in anytime.
From above!
You and... You killed the kitsune? Lies!
More effective, but yes, getting the job done. I mean,
We're not done yet. Come on.
Block, knock back, and attack. Simple, but efficient.
My students tend to be a simple rot. So are the lessons. Help me up here!
Why does Clan Saito have it out for you?
I stole the dragon's lover.
She must have been a beautiful woman.
The truth would ruin our present conversation. As I suspect, would your own secrets?
It's a burden I've been carrying. For a long time.
One the Odachi can lighten.
Maybe.
When this threat has passed, we'll talk.
dude,
We're not done yet. Come on.
Block, knock back, and attack. Simple, but efficient.
My students tend to be a simple rot. So are the lessons. Help me up here!
Why does Clan Saito have it out for you?
I stole the dragon's lover.
She must have been a beautiful woman.
And the truth would ruin our present conversation. As I suspect, would your own secrets?
It's a burden I've been carrying. For a long time.
One the Odachi can lighten.
Maybe.
When this threat has passed, we'll talk. Cover!
Your turn for a lesson! We're easy targets sitting still. Move! Keep going! Don't stop! Close the distance!
Together!
Their fire on my home, and my Odachi will visit much pain and suffering upon your head! Spare me, please! Hear my weapon! This is the land where mercy comes to die! Should kill us all! You'll perish today knowing you have been the master of your death!
It's over.
Nothing a giant sword couldn't solve.
Don't forget rushing into Bohia fire.
Keeps them on their toes.
I think mine were blown off.
So how about you tell me why the dragon and spider want you dead?
It's not a story I enjoy telling. But you may be the one to set it right.
Lord Saito has two sons. The dragon, eager to please firstborn, desperate to prove his worth. And the spider, a craven drunk, whose decadence is outweighed only by his cruelty. It was my duty to hunt them down. Clan Matsumaya pursued the Saito brothers for a year. I could not wait for the day we would back them into a corner. Then that day came, and we walked into a storm of gunfire. 100 Matsumaya fell to 40 muskets. A bloody massacre orchestrated by Lord Saito's sons. When the smoke cleared, the spider prowled the battlefield, executing the wounded samurai. I held my breath and waited for the bullet that would end my life. I felt the spider's shadow fall over me. As he raised his pistol, I swung my Odachi and nearly cut him in two. As the spider screamed in agony, I ran for my life, and the dragon's bullets followed. One hit me in my leg. I didn't notice until later when the Matsumaya healer pulled it out and told me the spider survived. The dragon refused to leave his brother's side until he recovered. They had won the battle, but such a wound was considered a humiliation. Lord Saito judged his sons harshly, and in turn, the spider and the dragon have dedicated themselves to my ruin. I had hoped Lord Matsumaya would demand I go into exile for such failure. Instead, he asked me to teach.
So you came here?
By his orders. He knew Clan Saito would remain our sworn enemy. Who better to train Matsumaya how to fight them than one who had faced them?
And suffered greatly at their hand. The Yotei 6 murdered my family. I spent 16 years fighting in the south. I came home for revenge. And to find peace.
Both elusive goals.
I have 6 names on a list. Every one of them a killer. I'm working my way down.
Perhaps you can strike a blow I no longer can. Last I heard, the dragon and spider were trading with the Russians in the north, at their father's bidding.
Thank you for your lessons. And the pleasant conversation.
I wonder what unpleasant would be like with you.
Ask the Yotei 6.
The dragon and the spider may be out of reach, but you can still hurt Lord Saito.
How?
By disrupting his operations in Tokachi Range. I can provide you with a list of targets.
Why don't we hit them together?
As much as I enjoy charging bohias with you, my place is here. You're the one I've been waiting for, Atsu. An unstoppable force of nature, delivering retribution to Clan Saito for all their sins.
I do what I can.
You can finish the hunt, I cannot. Destroy, destabilize, dismantle. Make Saito's life miserable, and I will reward you.
With pleasant conversation?
That's always free. Along with more training. And a coin. A worthy blade deserves a worthy reward. These are the targets.
I've already taken care of everything on this list.
You do get around.
Can't let the trail go cold.
Well, return whenever you're ready to continue your training. The Odachi still has its secrets. Are you ready to begin? Atsu, you've been busy. You have made life miserable for the Yotei 6. Better yet, their followers are terrified of you. The Odachi wielding Onryo. You even have admirers among Clan Matsumaya.
None have offered me sake.
You might drink them under the table. Come. You have more than earned your next lesson. There are certain techniques passed down from Master.
Okay, sorry, I got lost in the doom scrolling, bro.
These scrolls. Of course, I improved them.
I got fucking lost in the doom scroll, man. Teach me Odachi so I can go on with day, bro. This is I don't like learning new weapons. I don't.
Begin with a
Sickle on a chain. Dude, that was.
Rotate your body.
Focused energy.
And I like the teacher, so and the environment. I really like the Oni.
Focus comes from breathing.
I like
many students forget
Jubei.
in the face of the enemy. To breathe.
It sucks Jubei isn't like a thing no more. I just don't see him no more.
This next technique will.
But dude, let's talk about that shit, cause that low key blows me, bro. Like, so I get you have a choice on who you want to go after first, but no, cut that shit out in the gaming world, bro. Cut that shit out. Unless you're gonna work on this game for fucking 12 years and you're gonna fucking get the writing down to a peak, all right? Stop giving us optional main story. Like, I get like the horse stuff and all that stuff and like mastering things. That's cool. That's fine. That's fine. If you want to give us the false illusion of an optional story, that's fine. But don't fucking do it like this, bro. Like, yeah, I get it. Your bounty goes up. The enemies will say, oh, you're the Onryo that killed the Kitsune. You've killed the Oni. Oh, the snake must have been drunk. That's cool. And I really liked when they brought up the snake. They don't bring up the snake no more. Because, like, low-key, Atsu did fight him drunk. Like, she did not give that guy a fair fight. Who knows what would happen if she did. I mean, she died anyways. So, she technically lost that fight. I mean, she won, but she died. You know, but stop doing this. Especially games like this, bro. Like, Shadows did it, bro, and that's why Shadows sucked. Shadows was so good. Like, it was mad fun playing as Naoe. And, like, I was like, damn, this is cool. The parkour is cool. The combat's cool. The customization is cool. I like it. Assassin's Creed. You can lay down, finally. It's been fucking, like, 20 years, and they finally added prone into the fucking franchise. Fucking 20, 30 games later, dude. Assassin's Creed fire, bro. But then it did the whole optional story shit. And it was just lame, bruh. Like, it was actually mad fucking lame. And, like, after the first act, like, once you, like listen, bro. All the way until you unlock Yasuke is when the game gets shit. And you think unlocking Yasuke would make the game cooler, because now it's like, okay, you've been playing, like, fucking 8 hours of Naoe. You know, here's a new fresh breath of air. No, Yasuke is low-key mid as hell to play as because he's just slow. And he's only cool because he's black. And he's like a real person. That's it. Only because he's like African or whatever. And I'm gonna be real, bro. Like, I'm not even trying to be controversial. If that's controversial, then go fuck yourself. Because I actually knew about the Black Samurai Yasuke for quite some time now. Way before any of this shit. I remember reading his story in school, actually. And his story, the guy was not a samurai, alright? There's not much actually to know about him. There isn't a whole lot of history about the guy. Because sadly, no matter where you are in the world, Africans around that time were still slaves. So they didn't give a fuck about the write down their shit. Granted, Yasuke did become a high reputable member in the, like, Shogun's favor. But, like, he wasn't that cool. Like, he wasn't like fucking, like, the stories of him cutting down 600 men. And, like, yeah, I mean, that's probably true that he was, like, decent in combat. But there's no records of him, like, ever being in a war. And, yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, like, it's not possible. I mean, white Christian faith ended up fucking smothering Japan anyways around that time. So, it doesn't even fucking matter. But no, what I'm trying to say is, like, getting, like, the fight scene with Yasuke and, like, him seeing, like, you know, and, like, it would be cool if Yasuke knew about, like, a another creed in like Africa or whenever he was in Portugal, because Portugal, I mean, you know, there's definitely a creed out there, you know, but I'm tired of playing games, especially Assassin's Creed games, because listen, Origins was good. It was the birth of Assassin's Creed. You could tell they were kind of running out of ideas after Unity and all that, and they didn't know what to do. So they were like, well, fuck. And then Syndicate came out, and then they realized that Syndicate wasn't as good as Unity. I mean, it had less bugs, but it just felt very constricted versus the very freedom we got. Like, we got so much freedom in Unity, from customizations to colorways and all these different weapon styles. And, like, you know what I mean, all that, like, France, you get to go to St. Louis, shout out, by the way, like, the original St. Louis, like, OG St. Louis, and St. Louis, or whatever, and that was cool. And France was super cool. Arno is one of my favorite assassins, and Unity's just a fire game, but you could tell after Syndicate, they were like, fuck, what do we do? And Syndicate took place in, like, the 1600s. Syndicate had guns, like, full-blown revolvers, like, gangs and shit. Grappling hooks, like there was electricity, which was cool. And then you had like Jack the Ripper, you know, and like he was a thing, and that was all cool. The Fry twins were decent, but here's the issue, right? Is after they ran out of ideas, they didn't know what to do. In my opinion, they should have kept going forward, because that's what they were doing. They kept going forward because they're telling a story to get to modern day. That was the whole point. Because look, Assassin's Creed 1, Jerusalem, taking back the Holy Land, right? Assassin's Creed 2, Ezio. The next fucking 3 games are about him growing old. What do you get after that? What's after the Ezio collection? Assassin's Creed 3, right? American Civil War. Okay, now we're going to dial back a bit. But here's why. Because now we got to tell the Kenway story. So we go to Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Pirates. Because, you know, we're going to Civil War. We are kind of breaching the little futuristic vibes a little too much, like for Assassin's Creed. So we're going to dial it back. And we're going to tell a story of one of the best assassins ever, Connor. Even though he was actually realistically like one of the worst assassins. But like he was just so cool for like a lot of the time. I remember being like younger, and I asked my cousin, because he said 3 was his favorite, and I thought 4 was better, and I'm younger than him. I was like, why do you think 3 is better? He's like, because that's what I'm learning about in school. So I think whenever 3 was coming out, a lot of people out there were like learning about the American Revolution, and not the Civil War, but the American Revolution. And it was like, whoa, you know. So it was like super cool, because it was also in America. It was the first one in America. You know, Native Americans, you know, indigenous people and all that. And then you get the Pirates of the Caribbean, or not Pirates of the Caribbean, but Black Flag, you know, which is like pirates, and it was cool. And Edward wasn't an assassin till the end of the game in an end credit scene, but he did work with the Creed all up until that point. And then inevitably he died, and his son was Haytham, whatever, which inevitably got with an Indian or Native American, and then had Connor. And that was like cool or whatever, I guess. Like that was fine. But then, you know, and you have what came out after 4? What was it? Rogue and Unity? Rogue was just kind of hyping the train up for 4 still, while also showing the American Creed a bit better and how bad they failed. Because, like, America, let's be real. I mean, Ubisoft's kind of making a funny joke here, and they're not one to shy away from dark humor at all. So they were kind of just saying Americans were stupid, and that's why they fell. And Shay ends up, at the end of the game, killing fucking Arno's dad. And then Shay fucking dies, and then you play as Arno in Assassin's Creed Unity. And Unity and Rogue came out on the same day. Just Rogue was for the PS4 and the PS3, and Unity was for the PS4. That's all it was. And then you had Syndicate, and then they ran out of ideas after that. And they're like, well, fuck, what do we do? Well, let's tell the story of how it started. Okay, cool. Origins came out. I got a lot of hate. Got a lot of love at first. At first, it was beautiful. Egypt, the sands. I mean, we never seen a map that big. It was like, holy fuck, complete freedom. And they said this wasn't going to be big on parkour. Now we went from all the way from Assassin's Creed 1 to Syndicate being inside cities and stuff. You weren't really out in the wilderness. And when you were with Connor, like, because, you know, a lot of America was still being built, it was more handheld. You know, you were still coached. When it came to Origins, you were completely off the fucking chain. You would do whatever you want. And there was an RPG aspect, which I want to say Assassin's Creed has always been an RPG game, literally since like Brotherhood, at least Brotherhood. Just because the RPG mechanics weren't so strong in all the games, like Unity, they were pretty strong, but just because they weren't strong in every single game didn't mean that it wasn't. Now leveling was weird. Like enemies having levels was definitely weird. Because normally it's gear based, where in Origins it was like level and gear based. Like if something was a higher level, it would just run away. And grinding the level up in Origins sucked dick. Okay? But someone that has played that game 3 times, never beat it. I've gotten further with each playthrough though. It is fun. And I wish I could go back and beat it. But just don't got time for a game that big. And I really don't got time for a game this big. The only reason I got time for this is because my cars broke down. Like, you know what I mean? I'm normally playing like Battlefield and small games if I'm not dealing with jazz or work. So, I don't know. But you got Origins. And this was the reason everyone loved it. Was because Bayek was a cool fucking character. In the Bayek. Alright, so the Bayek. What was Bayek? Bayek was a Medjay. If you don't know what a Medjay is, essentially just think like Secret Service, alright? Like, not entirely, but like, you know, they are entrusted to protect pharaohs and priests, I guess, you know, presidents per se, mayors, shit like that. Not, that's not what they were called. Like, he just, like, Medjay's protected high-leveling members of the hierarchy. Well, one day his son got killed or something. I don't remember fully what happened to him, but I remember that intro where he's like, "You are Medjay. You see what that's on your arm. You are Medjay Siwa." And then Bayek goes, "I am Medjay no more." And he like cuts the tattoo with an arrow or something, like just completely just carves his skin. And he's like, "You are sworn to protect me." He's like, "I will kill everyone that breathes the air and see what that day." Like, dude, that was cool. Like, just the like, dramatic and the hot and the sweatness. Like, not like you could like they were fucking like heated. Like you could tell they're mad. Like you could tell he was fucking angry, dude. Like the acting was so good. The storytelling was amazing. Like you could tell he was angry in that scene and every scene after. What killed Origins was the fact that you couldn't one-shot assassinate people. I think they did give you an update later that allowed that to come into play. Okay, so then Odyssey comes out. Odyssey isn't even a fucking Assassin's Creed game. That game is purely just about the Staff of Hermes. That is all it is about. And I don't even think you even found the Staff of Hermes in the entire mainline story. You don't. You literally don't. You don't find the Staff of Hermes till the fucking DLC that you have to pay for. Odyssey was so fucking waste of fucking lore. Like, it's a good game. Go and play Odyssey. I really do recommend to play Odyssey. It is actually really fun. It is actually a good game. But, man, that game had nothing to do for the lore. Like, at all. Like, nothing. Like, none of those characters are relevant to the story, like, at all. Besides, like, I mean, I guess you do have, like, I think it's called, like, I Knew Magic or some shit, or, like, there is, like, the Jupiter and shit in there. Like, there is, like, the ancient god stuff, because, like, your spear and stuff is encrusted with their technology. But, and you're supposed to be, like, a reincarnation of Poseidon or something, or Poseidon's son, which is kind of cool. But, like, still, whatever. And then, then you got Valhalla. Oh my fucking god, Valhalla. That game is beautiful. That game is perfect. That game is a fucking work of art. That game actually has more relevance than the Staff of Hermes, because the Staff of Hermes is only important for some random bitch that no one even gives a fuck about that they just forced us to play as for a bit. Like outside the Unanimous. Because it's how she goes into the cave and frees... Well, see, and this is where it gets weird, because you got the real life story going on, like, well, not the real life, but like the like modern day story going on. And after Desmond fucking kills himself in 3 to save the world, in 4 you're just playing as like an intern. And then in Unity, you're like also an intern, but there is no Unanimous in that one. You're just an assassin like the whole time. I think you're like actually an AI. I don't know. And then in Odyssey, in Origins, Odyssey, and Valhalla, you're like this Middle Eastern girl. And I don't remember what Origins like was doing for the mainline storyline at all. But I know Odyssey, it was the Staff of Hermes, and then they find Eivor's grave, and they use the Staff of Hermes to go into like this like chamber with like the Jupiter technology and shit, which is where they find Basim, and he comes back to life and kills her. So she's not even relevant after Valhalla. Because the Staff of Hermes brings him back to life because he fucking falls on top of it. Because she gets stabbed and penetrated, brought into the Valhalla brain dance, pretty much. If you Cyberpunk fans out there, if you know, you know. And then, you know, Basim comes back alive, and they don't even let us, like, see that either, because that was pretty cool. Like, the idea of that, right? Because in Valhalla, you fight Basim, and he's an assassin. He is fully from Jerusalem, like, he's, like, Altair, like, I mean, like, that's what he is, right? He's from Jerusalem, white and red cloak, hidden blade, like, I mean, he's a full-blown assassin, which we hadn't seen in some time, and especially from Jerusalem at that. Like, that's like the assassins. Like, that's where they fucking come from, okay? And that's not where they come from. They came from Egypt, but, like, well, the hidden ones, all right? When they became the Assassin's Creed, all right? When they became the Creed, all right? That's when Jerusalem was popping. Now, the hidden ones, you know what I mean? See, here's a cool thing, is in Valhalla, we're not in the hidden ones no more, which was, even though they were still called the hidden ones, but that's because they were just now transferring their name over to the Creed, you know what I mean? So it was just cool to see. In Valhalla, I got like 190 some hours on that game. I almost got like 300 hours, honestly. I mean, roughly. I mean, I've done everything in that game. I like 100% of it. Like, I mean, like, that game is beautiful. Like, I love everything about Valhalla. I've spent so much real money on that game. Like, because, dude, it takes so long to beat. And there isn't a whole lot of gear. There is a whole lot of gear, but there isn't at the same time. Like, you don't find gear that often. So, but Valhalla was nice, because in Odyssey, it wasn't so hard to level up. It wasn't such a grind, but it still was. And in Origins, it was a big grind. But in Valhalla, every time you leveled up, you got 2 skill points. That was pretty cool. And then on top of it, it wasn't hard to level up at all. And it wasn't hard to get gear. It wasn't hard to find better weapons. It wasn't hard to upgrade those weapons. And also, they kept it fresh with a lot of cosmetics. And the more you upgraded your gears and clothes, they changed with the upgrade. So it actually looked like you upgraded it. And then, like, it was just cool. I remember using my father's axe for, like, most of the fucking game. If not all of it. I don't remember, honestly. I know now I don't use it. Now I use, like, pay-to-win shit, I guess. And, like, DLC stuff. Because I have all the DLC. But I think I did beat the game with my father's axe, yeah. Like, I think I played my whole, like... I beat the game like 120 hours. No, I don't know. I'd have to go back and like relook at everything. If I had it in front of me, I'd be able to tell you when I used what. Kind of like this game, like how I swap my gear out and stuff as I play. But yeah, so then in Valhalla, you fight Basim, you kill Basim, he gets put into the Valhalla BD brain dance thing, and then Eivor just kind of goes and runs off with a Native American woman. At least that's how my story ended. His brother died. Sigrid or whatever his fucking name was, which was Baldur. We're the reincarnation of Odin. And then, yeah, and then Basim is alive in fucking 2019 or 2020 or some shit. From a Jerusalem OG fucking Holy War assassin is alive in 2025 with an edgy white girl wolf t-shirt. So, like, you know, and he even stumbles upon Eivor's grave. He's like, looks like I got the last laugh, Eivor. And in the next game, after Valhalla is Mirage, which is a prequel to Valhalla, before Basim finds out he's Loki, and before Basim finds out that Eivor is the man he needs to kill, before he sets out to fucking, you know, Europe, essentially. And that was a cool game. It was only like fucking like 16 hours long though. I think it was 18 hours actually, which was fucking mid as hell, by the way. Hella mid. And the game wasn't all that fun. No, it was fun, but like because in Origins, I know I got like a couple hundred hours in it just because I've done 3 playthroughs and never beat it. So I got at least 100 hours total. But that game I've heard took people like 80 to 90 hours to beat. Odyssey, I want to say took me about 116 hours on my save file. And that's like doing side quests and shit too. But Valhalla, I never did a side quest because it didn't exist in Valhalla for real. Like side quests really didn't exist in Valhalla. I did one side quest. At least to my knowledge. I don't really know how that game's format really worked. I just played it, bro. I just played it and had fun with everything I did. And knew exactly what was going on at all times. I knew a lot of people who was like, oh, I don't even know what the fuck's going on in this game. Like, you know, that's why they stopped playing it. And it's because, like, there was, like, not a whole lot of weight, which is an issue, which is our main point here about the freedom of main quest. You know, there was a whole lot of weight with it. So, but there was, though. Valhalla had weight. Like, they would mention it. Like, better than every other game. And your actions had consequences. Valhalla was just a project they were actually taking a long time to work on. Like, a long time to work on. They've been working on Valhalla for a while. So, like, it had weight. Your actions, everything you said in that game, there was so much dialogue and so many different ways to it. Like, I could never play another fucking playthrough. I'd love to, but I couldn't. Maybe a New Game Plus one day. But there's so much sentimental value. Like, the game low-key made me cry. Like, Eivor was so cool, bro. I had so much fun. With everything in that game. There was not a single bad mechanic in Valhalla. But, it got to a point where literally I can't even die now. DLC skill trees are fucking stupid. I can't even die, so. Literally everything's just on easy mode. I don't have Mjolnir, or like, I think I have that special spear, but I don't have Mjolnir. I tried. I think I'm missing like one piece of armor to get fucking Mjolnir. I almost have all of Thor's gear. I remember that. I remember hunting. I remember that was the last thing I was doing was getting Mjolnir. But everything you did in Valhalla mattered. Based off the clothes you wear, who you talk to, what missions you did first even. Like, dude, that's like, you know how we're kind of playing it in order with the Oni than the Kitsune because of like how Atsu talks about them. Like, Atsu kind of tells you where to go. Well, this is like, if I didn't do Oni first, like, then there would be something weird about the Kitsune. You know what I mean? Or like, you know what I mean? Like let's say I had to go to this merchant to go talk to him, but there was another mission that was like not even that, you know what I mean? It was kind of tucked away, but that guy just so happens to know something about the merchant to get a better deal on your prices. You know what I mean? And it's just shit like that. It's just shit like that. Like, everything mattered in Valhalla. And Valhalla was good. It was done right. I mean, people say it was repetitive because, like, go here, liberate that, go there, liberate this. But, like, I mean, it was always different. Like, it was always different landscapes and, you know, different ways to approach things. There was stealth or loud, and going loud was fun because you're still a Viking, but going stealth was cool because you were also low-key the fucking wanderer. And it was just like, yeah, it's just cool, man. But then after Valhalla, we got the Mirage game, and then after Mirage, we got Shadows. I know Shadows just came out, but I don't remember if we got a game in between Mirage and Shadows. I don't think we did. And, dude, it's just, Ubisoft won't learn. Like, they won't learn with their games. Like, Valhalla was done right with its free-to-choose mission layout. Odyssey, I don't remember if it had a free-to-choose mission layout. If it did, it wasn't like how Shadows does it, where it's one location. Because Odyssey was, you was all over Rome, you know? So, I mean, you go to different parts of the fucking world, like, literally traveled, like, an hour out of the way to fucking do a whole other thing. So, you know, that was kind of redeeming. And then with Origins, it was just, they gave you the idea of freedom with missions, but like level 1, you could go kill the bad guy, but like have fun trying. Like, that's fucking impossible. The guy's way too high of a level, so you have to grind up and go through all the missions and get to that point. You know, that's all I'm saying. It's just games need to stop doing that. And Assassin's Creed has been doing it for so long and somehow being successful still to stay in business. And I don't know, bro. I just want everybody to understand that this form of missions, this form of gameplay is not good. This is lazy. This is lazy. Look at this map, right? I can't move my cursor any more to the right. It's all the way to the right. Look, I'll put my... Look, you hear that? That's me flicking it to the right. I can't go any more right. That's where the start of the game is. You came in from that direction. You came in from down here. This is where the start of the game takes place. Right here. And then you slide down a cool hill. And then you're running. And then you're home. And then Shadow Inn. And it's cool. And the game's beautiful. And it's great. And I love everything about it. But look, I can't explore any of that side of the map. So you're telling me this is the map. So not only do I have... I mean, there's a lot of stuff to do. I feel like at the start of the game, there was like more hands-on with you. Like a lot more, like you were talking to more people, trying to figure things out. Now we kind of know everything, so now we don't really like be running into people and strangers and stuff. But it's like, you're telling me that like a part of the game happens here, in this small-ass area. And then a part of the game happens up here. And then the Onis inside this entire ridge. Like, this whole thing is the Onis. So, like, this is a map. Like, it's just small maps inside of a small map. That's all it fucking is. I don't even know if any of this shit's fucking explorable. It's probably not. We probably have to, like, go through here and then come down to get to this fucking area. And we can't even explore any of this. I guarantee it. Like, this is lazy, bro. This is lazy. Game's still beautiful, and I love everything about Ghost of Yotei. Really, I do. I'm not going to sit here and hate on it, because my Jasmine, my beautiful woman, she bought it for me. And, you know, she knows I've been wanting to play it. But it just says something to me, bro. Because Tsushima, Ghost of Tsushima, whatever you want to say, that map was big. That was big, bro. And I like the difference between the games. I do. I like how this one's not like, you don't got a fucking boot on your neck. You You know, like in the other one. Like this one, you know, you're. I
Break
can.
your opponent's guard.
I can walk around freely.
You're not listening.
I learned better hands-on.
You can spar with me, whether you survive.
How did you improve these techniques?
The old men who wrote them got lost in poetry. One day I knocked them to the ground and reminded them a giant sword doesn't need to rhyme. Ready your odachi.
You ready yours? You're one of those old men now.
After you. Now, show me your technique. Don't hold your breath. Try again. Almost. Control your breathing. It's too erratic. That's it!
My stance and breath were steady.
And my hand felt it.
Let's go again. Give me a chance to knock you to the ground, old man.
I still have another hand. Better to take a sake break. The weather's turning cold.
I can make us a fire.
But no, it's like
my old master would say the flames are coaxed.
Like it all started low-key with like Ghost of Recon.
So hurry up.
That was like the first game I think that really did that. Maybe not the first game to do that, but the first game to get popular doing it. But Recon made sense because you were just dropped into Mexico or Bolivia, and you were like, figure it out, you know. And
I cut it with vinegar.
there is kind of a linear story if you choose to, but
I used to let them drink the good stuff. I joined in. But
it's just,
drunken
it
samurai
just blows my mind,
around
bro.
Doesn't end well.
That's all.
I had to enforce discipline.
And become one of those old men.
If not that, then what? I'm a warrior, sitting here watching the war from afar. How is your hunt for the Yotei 6 coming?
Slow.
You'll find them. And then use that odachi to remove their heads. Did you hear that? Movement below. It might only be animals. Let's check to make sure.
I see a Matsumae patrol.
I'm used to that. That's not what I heard.
There's a merchant caravan heading north.
Ah, that must have been it.
Wait, there's something else. A group of Saito's men.
What are they doing?
There's your answer! Watch out!
We have to stop them!
What about your other students?
No time to rally them! These bastards must be stopped once and for all! This is one war I can win! Remember the new technique you learned?
Right. Keep them confused and off guard.
I will not be denied this victory! Nawatsu! Roll your own and Master Yoshida! Servant of the great God! This is my student, Bionryo! And you are all dogs brought from that bitch you call Clan Saito! Atsu, watch out! More on the way! Die screaming, knowing Bionryo and her teacher have ended your life! You hear our odachi, severing your head from your neck!
Fucking shot me.
her braids, crush your chest, and bust open your heart!
Well, I think we got them all.
This may have only been a skirmish. But if I can't lead armies to victory, then I can lead my students to mastery of their own courage.
And you to your own redemption.
Perhaps. This certainly helped. You honor the way of the Oda Chiatsu. I'm proud to have fought alongside you.
You're pretty good at teaching. Maybe you should open a dojo?
I could charge for lessons.
What now?
Continue training with your Odachi. Even someone with your natural talent needs practice. When you feel you have nothing left to learn, return to me for one final lesson.
There's more?
Maybe not in the way you think, but worthy just the same.
I look forward to it. Take care, Master Yoshida. Three names left. Let's go home, boy.
No, is Jubei here? Fucking finally we get to fucking see Jubei.
Someone's here.
Yeah, it's Jubei.
Jubei?
No way we're gonna act like we've never seen him before. I swear to God, this is a make or break. This is an actual make or break of the game right here.
You came home.
I should have been here to help you bury them.
You're here now. I thought you died that night. We're treading on thin ice because we've already had this conversation with Jubei.
Where's Mother? Where's Mother?
She's with Father now. It's okay.
Save the tears.
Why are you doing this?
Oh, all of this screaming is giving me a headache. Let's get it over with.
Oh, shit.
Oh, what a brave brother you had.
Jimmy.
It dragged me back here. Stabbed me to this tree. Then the Oni set it on fire.
And an Onryo was born. I've never talked to anyone about that night. But we should.
If not for ourselves, then for Mother and Father.
Walk with me.
Okay. They don't seem like this is the first time they've seen each other, so that's good.
Father's forge. He died where he was most alive.
After I cut the Oni's face, I remember, for the briefest moment, thinking we were safe.
But the nightmare had only just begun.
Okay, we mentioned the Oni's face cutting. Now, here's my question, though. What if I would have done the Saito brothers first? And then, because, like, okay, then we did the Oni and we would have met Jubei for the first time. But we saw him here. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know.
The tree survived the fire.
After they separated us, Saito made me watch as he hung Mother from that branch. I like to think her spirit protected the tree somehow.
I was so scared. I ran away.
I ran too. With Mother gone, I broke away from the Kitsune.
It's a miracle we found each other.
Look, I stacked the rocks back up for you. You gonna comment on it? No? Fucking dickhead.
I've had so many nightmares about this place.
Even now, I remember the dragon and spider hunting us down.
I want to Google
the way
it.
You fell.
We can't let them win, Atsu. There were good times here, too.
I'm gonna Google how good is the weight in Ghost of Yotei. How good is the story weight in Ghost of Yotei? Okay, so I don't really agree with this so far, but listen. The story in Ghost of Yotei is considered to be a point of weakness by many critics, often described as a predictable and uninspired revenge narrative that lacks depth compared to its predecessor. While the protagonist is engaging for some, her development is seen as thin by others, and the plot is criticized for its poor pacing and character conflicts. Yeah, however, some players have found the story to be enjoyable, and others believe the game is sensational despite the narrative's need for refinement. Some feel the main character Sue is a snarky jerk who doesn't experience meaningful progression, and her mastery of skills feels unearned. Yeah, but I like that. I like it. I feel like that's, like, you can't... I feel like when critics judge that shit, it pisses me off. Because, like, why does she need to be like Jin Sakai? She's not a samurai. She's not gonna appreciate the shit. Okay, anyways. Poor pacing. The story is often criticized for dragging with events that lead to a big moment only for the target to conveniently escape. Yeah, that does kind of keep happening. Flimsy plot. The narrative is seen as simplistic and unsupported by its historical and cultural elements that make Ghost of Tsushima story stronger. That is true. I have felt like this is very unrealistic compared to the original. Inconsistent motivations. Here we go. The motivations of the villains and some plot points are described as sloppy and inconsistent. Yeah. Positive takes on the story, though. Strong protagonist. Some players appreciate the protagonist's directness and charisma, finding her to be a strong and compelling character. Enjoyable. So some reviewers have found the story to be a sensational experience, stating that it is not bad but needs more depth and refinement. Straightforward and easy to enjoy. One reviewed Ghost of Yotei does not overcomplicate things and is straightforward to enjoy. Engaging flashbacks. Some players found the engaging flashbacks and non-linear storytelling to be a positive element. What the fuck? The controversy around this game revolves around a game and the controversy surrounding it, including the firing of its developer over a comment about Charlie Kirk. Okay, with some users defending the game and others boycotting it due to its female lead or perceived political views. Devs on X, Twitter, said Charlie Kirk was a fascist. Don't know what Charlie Kirk has to do with fucking Ghost of Yotei, but sure. Well, now I'm curious about like the Oni thing. So I guess we'll have to like play a new game and we'll have to see that for ourselves. We'll do the Kitsune, we'll do the Saito brothers first. And then we'll go after the Oni and we'll see if they recognize each other.
Strange for something to be so familiar.
If there's New Game Plus, we'll definitely do it. Or we won't even do Saito's first mission. But I'm curious because I feel like it might just be blocked.
As long as you don't mind losing.
Like you only go get so far in that storyline.
Giving up the advantage.
I don't want to hear any excuses when I win.
I'll gamble with my brother. I ain't seen this guy in a while. I really liked you. Fuck. I really liked Jubei. I remember playing that cheat game where the coins were lighter.
Never thought about it before, but Zeni Hachiki is for gamblers, not mothers and children.
She learned the winter we were born. They needed money, and the local gambling den thought a proper lady like her would be harmless.
They were wrong.
She cleared them out.
Cool, now it's my turn. And I suck dick. He won.
Surrender now. Have you ever thought about having a family?
The path I'm on has no place for a child.
And when that path ends?
I don't know.
Atsu, there's something I've been meaning to tell you.
I didn't expect you to have company.
Who is this?
Oyuki, a friend. This is Jubei, my brother.
You grew up and became samurai.
I feel I would remember if we've met.
You knew me as the Kitsune.
Okay, so now this is good weight. This is good weight. Because what if we didn't do the Kitsune and we just went after Saito? Or the Saito brothers, I mean. Would she still appear? No, I don't. See,
We crossed paths in Teshio Ridge. Oyuki helped me cut down the man who replaced her, Saito's spy master.
You invited a member of the Yotei 6 to our home.
She's not with them, not anymore.
You were willing to sacrifice anything. And everyone to kill the Oni. How has this woman, who murdered our parents,
see, it's
the Ondio's mercy?
This weight is a little bit shaky. Because, like, where was this the rest of it, you know? But it's still better than Shadows, and that's the thing. Because in Shadows, those, like, when you do shit like this, like, Jubei would never have met her. Like, they would have never had this conversation, because they would have never predicted that you did it already.
He saved my life.
That's not enough.
Jubei!
You're right. It's not enough. What I have taken from you cannot be given back. But what I can give to you is knowledge. Saito and his sons are gathering forces near the Oshima coast.
They're planning to attack Kasumatsu, my home.
We'll come with you.
No. It's hard enough for me to defend you to my clan. I will not defend her.
He needs time, Matsu.
He has until we reach the Oshima coast.
Hold on, I'm getting a call.
There. Much better.
Alright, brief intermission. I have to go do something. AKA smoke sesh. Be right. dude. Andale. Come on. Steigen. Alright. I'm back. But yeah, dude. The weight of this game is, the weight of this game is pretty cool. Alright. Man, I'm starting to believe these are paintings that I've done. Yeah. Hey, Jubei.
There's a Matsumai checkpoint guarding the Oshima coast. I'll ride ahead to secure us travel permits.
I'm actually mad excited to see this. Like, mad excited, bro. I feel like this is gonna go hard. This, like, I just don't know what to wear, bruh. Should we go out in the bounty hunter gear? I think we should. I think we're about to head out mad far, bro. All the way out to the fucking ocean. This shit still cracks me up. Especially because, like, how I got it. Dude, so, like, my straw hats, by the way, let me talk about them real quick. So, I used to wear this one because it's low-key fire, and I like these type of ones. Like, they're kind of like metal and straw, kind of damaged a little bit. I kind of like this one, but I don't like how bull it is. I don't like the big bull ones. I didn't even know I actually had this. Oh, wait, this is just the 9-tail. Yeah, that's actually mad hard. I don't know. But, and like these ones, this one's cool, by the way. I don't know. Completely metal is just kind of unrealistic in my opinion. I don't think that's comfortable. And like, I guess that's actually armor, but I don't know. This, I know what that material is in real life. It's super soft, but I'm chilling. This though is cool. And I remember buying it brand new, but I guess it's not. But it's mad cool because it was different. It gave me something to appreciate. I remember wearing that for a while, especially with the samurai gear. I wore this one like once because out of all the bull ones, this one's cool because it has like little, like it's just a basket, you know. And then this is the Clan Matsubai. That's pretty cool. We might wear that in favor of Matsumai. But this one right here, the darkest hour. This one, yeah. But now, bro, a little goofy, low-key, just because how wide it is. Like, it doesn't have any kind of, like, you see how that one sits lower? I mean, we could do Clan Matsumai. Just check it out. I know, what's our lower half? I be rocking with this. But, I want to make an outfit with a full face mask, but I'm not gonna lie, I just don't like the hair. Like, I just don't think she looks good in them. Like, I wore the, snake one. Wherever that one is. Because it was kind of creepy. And then I fucked with it. But, like, I don't know. Like, especially, like, the Kitsune mask. I feel like it's forced. Like, that's kind of... Like, I feel like it's just rewards for beating them. The snake mask kind of makes sense, because that was the first one, and she died, and she came back. So it's like... fuck it, this is my message to them all. You know, and after she, you know. We could rock this. But this is the one I'd be wearing a lot. Could do a bandana. I'm thinking this. Yeah. And dude, I fuck with this heavy. I also fuck with this one, and we're probably gonna keep that one. But let's try to pick out a sword, a new main sword, because this is like our sword. Right? It isn't the handguard doesn't change, the wolf and the blade doesn't change, only the handle and the casing. So we could do our signature. This is Yotei's or Atsu's. That one's kind of nice. That is the new one we just got. Hold on, let's. Ooh, that's nice. I like that. I like the color. I like luxury. You know, I like sweet and like the hint of purple. It's low-key pimp. I fuck with this one, but we're not gonna rock it. This one's cool, but it's old school. This is edgy. I did use this during the Kitsune fight. I had drip in the Kitsune fight. That was a dark fight for me. I used to rock this one. I like the idea of it. It kind of matched the color scheme of Atsu at the time, and I like this. It was nice. Also, it was like one of the first ones I got. This one was cool, but I don't like it because of the story. Just to say, I don't think she would use this. Like this is like cursed, and it's because of the story. Like it's used by a serial killer. Like I don't think she would don that. Like his name was Smiling Kabuto. Like Demon's Mercy, Morning Kimono. So this is nice. I got this one, and another one. Oh wait, this one. I got this one and these two all in the same place. This one I currently have equipped. We could try that. We'll look at that real quick. And then here's the Twin Wolves, which would make a lot of sense to bring too. But the Twin Wolf sword, I don't think that's hers. Like Atsu's, like I think that's something she'd hang on a shelf. You know, her sword is her sword. Like that's the family sword, the twin swords. Like that thing doesn't actually see conflict. It may have once, but not again. Okay, so yeah, I think this is the drip we're gonna be running for sure.
Once my horse is rested.
It's very red.
Before I was sent to Tishio Ridge, I used to ride by here. I thought of leaving flowers. But I couldn't bring myself to step inside.
This is gonna be the first region we enter in a
too.
different
If
outfit.
I'd known
like
who
not
he
the
was,
yellow.
I would have waited.
It's fine.
Okay.
I should have told him sooner. It's just hard. Being here with him. And you.
Do you know what I remember most from that night? Your mother's courage. Even with a noose around her neck, she thought only of you.
When she was alive, I wouldn't have called her brave. Now I hope to meet death with a fraction of her courage.
I think she'd rather you live.
I'll see you on the Oshima coast.
I don't think I like the hat. I wish I could have this in black. I could have it in gold, though. I didn't know that. Hold on. Oh, that's right. I did buy a skin for it, just in case if I found some cool ways to customize it. No, it is cool, though. It is mad cool, though. But something like this. No, we look like a... Well, actually... No, I fuck with it. Because we actually look like a ghost, bro. We're about to go in the fucking story.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We're about to beat the game. I mean, I don't know, honestly. Let's check how many hours we have real quick. So, we have 32 hours. The game is about 30 hours long. So, 34 hours. We've been playing for 34 hours. Alright.
I can't believe it! She's here! Stay back! I'm warning you!
Leave now and I'll let you live.
More like you'll stab us in the back! Kill her! It's her! The ghost!
Oh, I missed. Fuck. No, that shit's cool, and I like the sheet. This is definitely one of the more cooler items we've got right off rip. The blue kind of goes hard with the red. Oh, what's up, guys? I'm not your owner. I don't know who this guy's squatting outside my house.
Let's go.
Maybe get the pack, no less. Should we stop by the Shadow Inn? It's right here. They got hounds now after me, bro. There he is. I want to see my dog fight another dog. Yeah, Yodachi's really... Good boy. I'm gonna scurry off.